Hello, hello! How is everybody doing? To anybody watching this VOD back, welcome. To anybody who might be joining in live, welcome! I need to make it like a stream starting soon thing. Yeah. But, hello! I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. It is Sunday, what month is it? January, February? It's March, right? Yeah, it's Sunday, March 10th, 2024. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Uh, so I'm putting maybe finishing it. I don't think we will be. But it would be kind of cool to finish it tonight, so I can like move on to another mod. But either way, even if not, we'll definitely get close tonight. I do plan to potentially be doing 2 streams tonight. One right now and one later tonight. And the one later tonight will probably be a Honkai Star Rail stream. If I'm lucky. What's going on, Snack? Welcome to the stream. Hope we're doing well. I wonder, can I be considered a Dokituber? A Dokituber? Dokituber, not Dokituber. Dokituber. I don't know. Hopefully, like, I could get put under that category at some point. Well, we were finishing talking off with Natsuki last time. What happened? Natsuki entered the classroom. That happened. I know this doesn't matter, but I'm not feeling the best. Hey, man. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I hope you feel better. Like, sick to your stomach, like that. Either way, I hope you feel better, man. And if at any point you have to stop watching the stream, I won't blame you. I don't expect really many people to show up to these like Doki streams. I just enjoy doing them. And that's why I do it. No? Okay. I just hope you feel better, dude. Alright. Yeah, so we had what the fuck? Mental? Oh, dude, I know what you mean. Well, I don't know what you mean. I don't know exactly what you're going through. The mod has a lot of drama, and I'm thinking of leaving it. Oh man, I hate hearing that. That happens a lot, I've heard. And I'm really sorry to hear that's what's happening, and it hurts to hear that's happening with the mod. I really enjoy it. Hopefully everything that's going on could be like resolved soon. Kavulu mainly. I don't know if I don't know who that is. I don't know if they showed up in the stream that I did. But like, just try to separate yourself from it from today, man, and like give it some thought. Try not to let it invade your mind too much. And yeah, man, I hope everything gets better with it. But yeah, so Natsuki entered the classroom last time, and yeah, that's really all that kind of happened. So we're gonna get into it. Just try to enjoy Snack. Try to put this on in the background if you want to, and try to find something that you enjoy doing. Just try to mental health is important, and yeah, the person that steals stuff from our mod and puts it in theirs and claims it as their own. Didn't another person do that on your mod, guys? Like, man, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Just then, the kitchen door opens. Mori and Monica are both pushing the metal wheeling tray with a large steaming pot of something that smells incredible. Beside the pot, I see a glass jug of ice water and a steaming platter of dinner rolls. Soup's on, everyone! Mori calls out loud enough for everyone to hear. Sayori is the first to run in, followed by smiling Miji, and then Kozu and Ye. I stand and walk over to help grab bowls and set it beside the pot. I'll help set the table. I'll help too. Soon everyone is jointly setting the table. It's okay, you don't really have to apologize. You didn't do anything. I know, man. But I still feel bad. Until everything is set up. Mori comes around and uses the ladle to dish up a healthy portion to everyone. Sayori, who is walking behind Mori, carefully pours ice water into each glass. The smell of delicious beef stew fills the air as she does so. Malika takes a seat next to me on my left, with Ye seated on my right. Natsuki is still opposite me, and Sayori and Miji sit on opposite sides of her. Mori sits next to Monica, and Kozu sits next to Miji. Well, are we all ready? Ikitakimasu. I think I'm pronouncing that right now. Ikitakimasu. Right? I'm pronouncing that right. Ikitakimasu. I think I'm pronouncing that right now. Ikitakimasu. Yeah, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Everyone repeats the traditional Japanese blessing, and we begin to eat. For the most part, the meal is a silent affair, most of us assumingly deep in thought in regards to the many situations we're finding ourselves in. While most of us eat slowly and thoughtfully, Natsuki is the sole exception, eating fast but with table manners. To my surprise, she even requests a second bowl and finishes that too. That'd be Natsuki. Natsuki and March are my two biggest simps, and they're both anime girls. Oh, come on! It makes sense to me, since it's likely this version of her body hasn't had a decent meal in a while. Monica eats her meal slowly, almost savoring the kind of meal her choice of diet has long denied herself. I see brief flashes of a smile occasionally appear on her face as she takes bite after deliberate bite. Eventually, we're all finished. I stand and begin gathering my dirty dishes. Is everyone finished? Sayori waves her hand as she spoons one more bite of soup into her mouth. Now I'm done. Everyone else? I receive nods and replies in the affirmative. Great, let's clean up and go back to the main room. There's a lot we should probably do and talk about. We all begin gathering up our dishes and placing them on the rolling tray. 10 minutes later, we're all gathered in the main space classroom, gathering in a circle around the corner coffee table. I stand at the front facing everyone. Okay, so we have a few hours to kill. You all know the stakes and what is at risk. I know that's a lot to think about, but I'm afraid we don't have much of a choice here. Time is quickly running out for us. What should we focus on tonight? The group is silent, everyone thinking hard. Well, I know for me, I want to know why I was unaffected by coming into this place. It's pretty unnerving. Alright, that's a good idea. We might learn something from that. Suki starts to say something but closes her mouth. Suki, what's up? I was just wondering if we could at least try to help Yuri through this thing. She indicates the computer. Before you all go off on me, I know what you said, Ryan, and I know what I said earlier, but it just sounds like this is our only option. I don't know much about coding, but if we all have that file, I think we should try and help Yuri at least. I don't know. I look over at Sayori, who looks uncertain now. We can at least look at her file and see what's there. I know that's a major breach of privacy, and if we eventually tell her, I'll take full responsibility. But I think in this case, her personal safety is at risk. I guess that makes sense. Alright, anyone else? We need to try and get into your character file, Ryan. You're somehow able to use the console without needing the computer, and that scares me. Me too, but I have a password connected to mine, remember? We have to at least try. Okay, that's a fair point. Anyone else have any other ideas of what we could do? Once more, the room goes silent. After a while, Monica sighs. I don't think we can add anything more to the list of things we want to try and work on tonight. Separation. Separation. Michi's voice is a croak and Sayori rushes to his side worryingly. Shit, you're right. We really need to look into separating me and Miji. I can't believe I forgot about that. Monica looks away guiltily, but I put a hand on her shoulder. Yeah, Miji definitely didn't like that in Act 1. Oh, he did not like that at all. There's so much happening now, so don't worry about being a bit overwhelmed and forgetful. Miji nods in agreement. I turn to him. Are you sure you want to be here for this? Your body's been through a lot today. I doubt anyone here would think any less if you went to bed early and rested your voice. He considers it briefly, then shakes his head. At least go and take a bath. It'll help, I promise. She has a point, Miji. You should at least do that. Looks between Monica and Sayori, then sighs and nods. Come on, let's go! Sayori tugs on Miji's blazer and pulls him towards the bedroom first. Let's get you some change of clothes. With Sayori and Miji gone for the moment, I turn to the others. If any of you need to leave early at any time, please go ahead and do so. The less people know about the secret, the better. I doubt it would be easy to explain this to any of your parents. Don't worry, Natsuki, you'll be okay. We'll protect you. Natsuki looks scared at this, but I quickly turn to her. You're staying here tonight. Michi's family has a few spare rooms empty you can stay in for the night. Yeah, he's using one, but Michi's sister's room is empty, so you can use that if you want. I see her relax a bit in relief. Thanks. My parents are used to me coming home after dark, so I should be fine. I might leave in a couple of hours. The weather did say the rain was going to get worse again tonight. I'll take care of the dishes before I join you, though. Alright, sounds good. Mori heads out, putting the cart of dirty dishes back towards Michi's house. Alright then, is everyone else ready to get to work? Everyone nods and replies in the affirmative again. I grab my laptop and head for the couch. Then let's put our hands to work, everyone. The night passes by, and quickly after setting up a timer so we could split the work up evenly, we begin. Start by looking through Kozu's character file first. For some reason, unlike the night before, her file appears normal. We scroll down to the memory lines. Alpha memory true. Beta memory file not found. This thoroughly confuses the hell out of everyone. I can see how it would confuse them, but I don't. I think Kozu doesn't have that beta memory file because she remembers everything from last week already. With Kozu's permission, we thoroughly scour her file, trying to find anything that might be out of place or unusual. We don't see anything out of the ordinary. Near the end of the allotted time, Michi rejoins us, looking better after a bath. The timer goes off, and we switch to look at Yuri's character file. We look at the values of the traits that contribute to her self-harm, her anxiety, and, on a whim, her jealousy. To no one's surprise, all those traits have gone up. Natsuki tries once more to make her case and to try and help Yuri through editing her file back to where it could be manageable for the shy bookworm. Yuri takes a lot of convincing, but she agrees only if we edit it back to where it was before. Hesitantly, I try, only for the screen to freeze when I try and save her file. 10 to 15 seconds later, I receive an error message. Frustrated, I try again, only to receive the same message. Error 451, unable to save file. Unable to do anything, we instead continue looking through our file, trying to find something that might be able to help us. However, since we're novice coders, we don't see anything. The most frustrated out of all of us is Natsuki. I hear her muttering to herself that she feels helpless. I silently sympathize with her as the timer runs out. It's at this time that Kozu and Mori both decide that it's time to head home. The storm outside is raging harder now, and both want to make it home before it truly breaks. After Monica walks them out and thanks them, she comes back and we all resume our work. In an attempt to give longer work time to finish the first two projects, we merge the last two since they're related. At first, attempting to open my character file is unsuccessful as before. It's still requiring a username and password. Against my better judgment, I decide to attempt to log in using the various usernames I've had in the past. I remembered the username my file Wait, what? I already remembered the username my file used since it had taken me 3 times to guess it the past week. Okay, yeah. With two groups gathered around different computers, Yae, Natsuki, and Miji around my laptop, and Sayori and Monica around the other, we attempt a few things. First, I retry all the passwords I know on my laptop. When that fails, Monica tries them on her PC, but nothing works. In the last effort attempt to open my file, we scoured the entire game files looking to find any kind of clue as to what the password might be. When we find nothing, I am almost ready to give up and try again later when Yae comes up with an idea. She wonders what would happen if we tried logging in simultaneously, each time using the same username and password. I feel like it won't work, but with the time beginning to run out, we decide to give it a try. Almost immediately, we notice a difference in the way both computers act. Whenever we hit enter, both screens freeze for a moment and the modems get louder. Remember, like, old laptops? Like, very old laptops? Maybe I have my laptop on a constant cooling pad. So maybe that's why like my laptop never does it. But I remember an old laptop. This is when I downloaded a free version of Minecraft. Like definitely gave that laptop like 25 different viruses. I destroyed that laptop with viruses, bro. But I wanted a free version of Minecraft. That's how it goes. Definitely gave my parents a bunch of scam emails too. But literally, like, if I had the settings too high, and it would just shut down, and Minecraft would go away, and I'd be so sad. Anyway, that's my story. I don't know if anybody else had laptops like that, but like, that's just how I remember it. Drink time. Remember, everybody stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, people. Oh fuck! I made a mistake. I need nicotine before that. Now I might need to take another drink. I don't know why. It feels like I'm reading a lot better today than I usually do. It's weird. But yeah, snack. If you're still here, like with that thing that's happening with that guy, like stealing stuff, like, do you guys have an idea of like how to fix that stuff, or is it like pandemonium? We exposed her many times, and she keeps doing it and says she stops. Is this the same person that the song, like the last song, was made for? Like the fart song? How does she still have access to like all the files and all that stuff? Like, how is she still managing to take that, like those assets? Like, does she have access to everything? On her sixth try, our efforts are rewarded. Someone gave her the build. Oh, what? And you guys have no idea who it is. Yep. Damn, man. Oh, that's so someone's working with. That's stupid. I hope it was nobody in like the chat that night, or who are people who left the comment, because they all seem like really nice people. It was really cool to see them very thankful that I played the mod. I really enjoyed that. Even Mousy friggin' left a comment. We have a Discord server. Ah, okay. Yeah, even Mousy left a comment on that stream. It was really nice to see. On our sixth try, our efforts are rewarded by a window simultaneously appearing on both screens, informing us that the login was successful. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Yay smiling in a triumphant manner. That'd be Yay. She really is smarter than she gives herself credit for. I make a silent promise to myself to help her rediscover that part of herself. We then continue our work. I open Michi's file and both keep. And I kind of agree with Ye. When you like, when you give the thing, like when you give the idea that works after like they had struggled for a long time, it is the best feeling. I open Michi's file and keep both of our side by side to compare. Monica does the same on my suggestion. We all scroll through the files as carefully as we can. I I pay close attention to everything. To our dismay, my file looks like any other normal character file when compared to Miji's. We did it did it did did Scroll through. though desperately trying to find anything useful. Finally, with about 5 minutes to spare, I groaned and expas. Why did I have to say that I was reading better than I usually am? And put the laptop on the table. This is so frustrating! A sudden outburst startles everyone, but after a few breaths, they all begin to agree. My head hurts. I don't think I've thought this hard since midterms. You're telling me. I can't even wrap my brain around this stuff. I'm not a good student after all. Well, I don't even know where we can go from here. Hey, it's okay, Monica. We at least got something done tonight. She's right. We got my file open, and Cozy's looks like it's back to normal. It might not be much, but it's definitely something. We're making progress, even if it's little by little. I notice Miji is already nodding off. Well, I feel like we've exhausted ourselves tonight. We should really get to bed. So yeah, I'm going to be streaming. It's currently 4:10 my time. I'm going to be streaming until 6 of Doki Doki, and then at 7 I will be streaming again, and it'll be Honkai Star Rail. I enjoy that game, okay? And we got a 5-star. So dude, my luck on Honkai Star Rail on my computer compared to my phone, bro. I've gotten jack diddly squat on my phone, and I've done maybe 3 times as many pulls on that game on my phone. Two streams in one day, yeah. Fuck it. Fuck it, am I right? I am going to give myself like an hour break though, but yeah, I'm going to be streaming Honkai, and hopefully I can make it you know, not like Snack, I asked it in the Discord, but I noticed you haven't like been active in our Discord. But like, not saying that you have to be active, but I'm just making an observation. But I was just wondering, what do you think of that Honkai Star Rail? Do you think like it could make a good series? While I feel like we've exhausted ourselves tonight, we should really get to bed. Natsuki, I'll show you to Michi's sister's room and see if there's any kind of pajamas she might have for you. I'm going to take a bath. Monica, Natsuki, and Yae all leave the room. Just then I remember what happened to Sayori when she saved me and Miji back at school. While Miji isn't looking, I lean in. After the others go to bed, stay out here with me and Monica. We need to talk about what happened earlier at school. Alright. Aw, Sayori, don't be like that. It's okay. You'll be okay. I help Miji to his feet and to bed. After I'm finished, he immediately falls asleep, and Sayori and I walk back out to the classroom, both of us silent. You think it has potential? Hell yeah. That's what I love to hear. From outside the door, I could hear Miji's bath running. After about 10 or so minutes, Monica returns alone. When she sees the two of us sitting on the couch, she walks over concerned. Hey, is everything okay? I motion for her to sit. Sit down. There's something we need to talk about, something that happened earlier. Nervously, she sits down and looks between me and Sayori. Also, the reason why I don't talk in the server, I'm kind of worried that I'm going to say something wrong and I don't know what to say. Hey. I'm kind of shy. Don't worry. I get it. I completely get it. There's nothing you can really say wrong. It's kind of hard to offend anybody in that server. Trust me, I've tried. Clearing my throat, I tell her about the incident between myself and Yuri all the way to Sayori rescuing me and nearly choking again. Sayori explains what happened from her perspective. It was my fault. I was taking a quick break and watching anime when I looked over and saw the code going crazy. I managed to open the other door to where Ryan was and ran out to grab him. Monica goes pale in horror and I feel my heart drop. I started to choke on something, but I managed to pull Ryan into the classroom. So Sayori can exit the classroom, but not for long, because the game will just try to kill her. She rubs her neck absent-mindedly. Monica closes her eyes and clenches her teeth in an expression of true horror. I can tell she's fighting something as she opens and closes her mouth at Sayori's confession. Monica, what's wrong? Monica turns to Sayori's teeth clenched. I'm so sorry, Sayori. I'm sorry for hurting you earlier. I'm sorry for pushing you down when I came back. I never meant it, I promise. I rub her back and look at Sayori sadly. She tried to hang herself, too. I guessed that. Hey, Monica. Yes? Please, burn that fucking rope! Yes, good call. Just no, don't even burn it. Just chuck it out into space. Like, Monica is taken aback by her use of language again, briefly pausing and looking at her. Get it out of here and burn it, please. Like last time when we tried to when we burned the rope in Act 1, it did not go well. I was too. Oh wait, fuck. Wait. Seeing you use it on yourself, I was so scared for you. Lowers. Monica's lower. There's supposed to be a. No, that's right. Monica's lower lip quivers and she covers her face with her hands, screaming out apologies over and over again. I'm so sorry, Sayori. I'm so sorry, Ryan. I pull both girls close, with Sayori just clinging to me and crying again. Damn. How many times has my fucking guy been cried on? Many a times. There's so much to see, I can't do anything except be there for them as best as I can. After another while, they both start to slow down. I promise I'll be a better friend to you. Please forgive me. Sayori looks at her with a stern look at first. However, that slowly turns into a smile. Monica, despite your faults, you're my best friend. I wouldn't make a very good friend if I can't find it in my heart to forgive you. I know how stressful this is for you. Thank you. I know I don't deserve... Shut up for a second, okay? You totally deserve it. But can you promise me something else? Anything. Anything at all. Keep it easy on Miji. This involves you too, Ryan. He's suffering enough as it is. Please promise me. It hurts seeing him like this. Monica and I look at each other, the looks on our faces reflecting that of the other. Guilt. I promise. I promise too. There looks between us. I'll be holding you to that, alright? She wavers just then and begins falling into my shoulder. I catch her. Excuse me. I'm extremely tired. Here, I'll help you to bed, alright? Monica helps Sayori to her feet and escorts her to her room. I stand and stretch. The event of the day is starting to get to me too. I make my way to our bedroom. I almost collapse onto the bed, exhaustion pouring over me. After a few minutes, Monica shuffles into the room and directly over to me. She looks up at me with an uncertain look and approaches me. Ryan, we are going to make it through this, right? Please tell me we're going to be okay. She comes over and lies next to me, laying her head against my chest. I don't care if it's a lie, just tell me it's going to be okay in the end. Reaching up, I place my hand on her head. Everything is going to be okay, I promise. I hear her gasp a bit. She reaches up and grabs onto my shirt, clinging to it with a desperate grip. I really hope that doesn't end up being a lie. No, Monica, I'm not lying. We will make it through this. I promise. Thank you. I love you, Ryan. Please tell me that you love me too, even if it's a lie. Please tell me I'm a good person, even if it's a... I silence her with a deep kiss, wrapping my arms around her. She's briefly startled by this, but kisses me back. For a while, I break the kiss and look at her. Asana Monica, I love you with all my heart and being. You are a good person, I can promise you that. Not lying here, I deeply and truly love you. Thank you. That means more to me than you'll ever know. She leans her head against my chest. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. She repeats that to herself a few more times before she begins to relax in my arms. We cover the two of us in blankets. Monica's still in her uniform, is fast asleep now. I'm too tired to turn off the light on the dresser opposite from me. I close my eyes and drift off. Thursday, October 26th, 2017. Said fast, gasping for breath. I'm sweating and shaking slightly. What the hell was that about? I look around the room again, relieved to see that I'm next to Monica, whose eyes are open in a flash. Babe, what's wrong? She quickly sits up, putting a worried hand on my shoulder. Oh, I'll call this Babe. Pet names. Yay. Take a few deep breaths, calming my racing heartbeat. Just a nightmare. Ryan. The grip on my shoulder tightens worriedly. Give me a few moments. Taking a few more deep breaths, I turn back to Monica and smile reassuringly. Alright, feeling better now. What was the dream about? Now that I try and remember it, I'm finding it harder to do so. That's how most dreams are. I can't remember now. Oh, I'm sure it's nothing, okay? If you say so. Alright, as long as you're feeling better, I'm feeling better already. My hand over the one she has on my shoulder, then I grin. By the way, did you just call me babe? In English? Aw. Monica looks away and blushes slightly. It was an instinctive response. Sorry. No, don't apologize. I love it, babe. She giggles softly. Haha, I like it. Good. Just then the door bursts open, causing me and Monica to jump. To my surprise, an unlucky pair of people rush in. Sup, you two? Hey you guys, there's trouble. Natsuki stopped just then, looking between the two of us. I'm sure for a sight to behold. Malika's still in uniform and me looking somewhat disheveled. Um, you're both in bed together. Yeah? And? Did the two of you? Oh, ew! Seriously, Monica? Monica blushes hard at the implication, as do I. What the hell? Oh god, no! No, we didn't! We just didn't have the energy to get properly ready for bed is all. Are you telling the truth? Yes! Well, alright. Good. So what was so important that you two felt the need to barge into our room? Monica sounds a bit annoyed by the sudden interruption. Yeah, he doesn't seem to notice, though. Huh? Oh, right. Muramoto has it. Natsuki holds out an envelope to me. I found this on the front porch just a few minutes ago. What? Who could have left this here? And why bring it to me if it's addressed to Miji? Um, look at the envelope again. To do so, my heart stops. Miji's name is written in very neat cursive English. The cursive looks familiar too. Door opens again and Sayori pops her head in. Guys, is everything okay in here? I don't think so. I will have to letter for her to see and explain what Natsuki just told me. I heard my name. Sup, everybody just come on in, everyone. Miji walks in, his voice sounding better than it had the night before. I reiterate what I just said to Sayori. Well, open it and let's see. I stand and hesitantly begin to open it, everyone else looking over my shoulder as I take out two pieces of paper. Right, it's Wheel. The fucking Wheel. The fucking Wheel poem from Yuri. God damn it. Such a disturbing poem, honestly. I'll read it when I play Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I flinch and cover my nose as a strong odor wafts into my nose. The others do the same, Sayuri and Natsuki even gagging. Yeah, he looks at the poem horrified. Blood. That's blood on there. God, that reeks! There's something else on there. You don't want to know. So, funny story here. So, as I've told you guys, I have played this mod before, but it's been 8 months. God, it's been 8 months? Oh god, I'm getting out. So, everybody knows that there's blood on the poem, but there's a yellow hue on it. And other people have suspected that it's piss or it is tea. So, what I remember making a connection. When Ye said you don't want to know. So it's time for a little bit of an anatomy lesson with Ryan. So, women, what this line is suggesting is that, well, let me just say, women secrete a liquid or a type of liquid from where you don't need me to tell you when they're excited or when they just sometimes randomly. And that liquid is a yellowish hue. That's all I have to say. And I know this from experience. It's yellow, so that's what it is. Yuri was rubbing herself with that poem. There you go. Yeah, I remember making that connection. I don't get it unless I'm done. Is there gonna be an O there at the end? Or you don't, or you do not actually get it? I think I get it. Let's just say she rubbed herself with that poem. And women secrete a liquid that is yellow-ish in hue from their area. There you go. And with that piece of information, I am going to take a drink. Yeah, yeah, you could say that. All I know is that when I first played this game, I thought it was piss. But then being in a relationship for 2 years, and when you're in a relationship for 2 years, you're getting comfortable with someone and you do stuff. I now know. Yeah. Ew. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. And it does. And if it's left, and if it's not, and if it's like, I'm not even. I do know I'm not gonna say. But yes, your assumption there is correct. Stay hydrated, people. All right. I didn't know about that now. Yeah, it definitely gives a little bit more horror to the poem. Oh, oh, fuck! Monica, Sayori, Miji, and I exchange a look of fear ourselves. The alien Natsuki notices this. What? You guys know who this is from? It's from Yuri. Big chick goth girl? Suki and I both glare at Yuri at Ye, who flinches. Sorry, force of habit. Get out of that habit. I'll try. But are you sure it's from her? Yes. Yuri wrote this. It's a dead ringer for a poem she shows in the original game. I don't think you want to know more about this poem. I'll take your word for it this time. What's the other piece of paper? I place Yuri's poem down on the dresser and Ew, don't place it on the dresser, now let's contaminate it! You got blood and discharge? I think, yeah, that's the yellow, yeah. And unfold the second one. It's a typed out poem written in English. What does it say? Read it out loud, please. Sure. Season of love, morning, a flowery meadow, a gentle breeze, accompanied. Let's try that again, shall we? Season of love, morning, a flowery meadow, a gentle breeze, Why am I having trouble saying that? My frame, encompass, in companies. Right? It's in companies, right? I'm just gonna say it's in companies. Season of love, morning. Oh shit. A flowery meadow, a gentle breeze accompanies my frame. The trees are in bloom, just like my heart, and as I am now surrounded by the waving grass, all the birds sing a sweet love song. Afternoon, the sun is high now, the trees full of leaves. The heart cannot compare to my burning desires, because to me the burning sun is as ice when compared to the embers flaming to life within me. Oh God. Evening. A forest glade of golden hue, with orange leaves upon the ground. The winds caress my body as your presence does to me. The clouds threaten rain, but I do not care. I have you to keep me warm. Night. As the snows lie on the ground, so does your presence blanket my soul. It wraps around me. I am exposed to your cold front which ensnares my being. The snow covers me. I am encircled by it. Who knew snow could be so warm? That is... Oh, she's obsessed! As I read it line by line, I can feel my neck clench up in horror. This poem, it's almost in my style of poetry. I force myself to read the entire thing, slowly putting it down after I'm done. I'm trembling as I do so. Monica gives me a accusatory look. Ryan, did you give this to Ye yesterday? Monica, when would I've had any time to give Ye a love poem of any kind? She flinches at my outburst and looks away guiltily. Right. Yeah, we complimented her once, I think. And and also because it's Act 2. I shouldn't have yelled. Oh, wait, that's a yelling line? Hold on, let me try that again. Monica! We would have any time to give Yuri a love poem of any kind! Alright, there we go. It's alright. But if you didn't write this, then who did? Guys, that might not be our biggest problem. What do you mean? Think about it. Yuri knows where you live, Miji. She's stalking you. Or rather, I guess it's Ryan she's stalking this time around. The room goes silent at that realization. Oh, fuck, yeah. Oops. Damn, she's right. I've tried my best to avoid Yuri so she won't go down that obsessive path, but I screwed up all these days. The worst being yesterday. Yeah, because you showed up at the club, you fucking dumb. I should have been more aware around her. Because you went to the club. I feel a shiver run down my body. Okay, I'm starting to think it was a mistake for me to avoid Yuri this time around. A flash of jealousy flashes over Monica's face, but she takes a deep breath to calm down. What do you mean? I was hoping by that avoiding her, we could avoid her becoming obsessed with me, but it seems like that won't really work this time around. Her mental state is deteriorating fast, too fast to ignore. We really should sit down and talk to her today. Yeah, you can count me out of that. I doubt anything coming from me would be of any help at all. She was the subject of my group's bullying in both worlds. Probably a good idea, but the rest of us should talk to her. At least me, Monica, and Natsuki. You saying you want me there? I'm not that good at this kind of thing, you know? Yes, I'm sure. I think the sooner we do it, the better. This isn't something we want to waste time avoiding. Agreed. Hey, Natsuki, I don't think Michi's phone has your number in this timeline. We should exchange it. Oh, alright. So you can quickly exchange his number with Michi. Okay, great. So everyone keep an eye out for Yuri. Whenever you see her, send a message out to everyone else. What about me? You said you didn't want to be involved. I can at least look out for her, you idiot. I freeze. She's right. I completely forgot. Fine, fine. Text Michi's phone if you see anything. Yay not. Okay, now that that's taken care of, what time is it anyway? My phone says 6:13. Damn, that's early. Well, no sense of wasting time. Let's all get ready for the day. I assume everyone's going to want a morning shower. Everyone nods in response. Okay, I'll go last, but whoever wants to go first, please do. We have 2 showers, so split apart the best you can. We all begin spreading out and get ready for our day. Miji and Ye head to the showers while Monica and Natsuki head to the new kitchen to make breakfast. Worried, I ask Natsuki quietly if she'll be okay with working with Monica after what she just learned the day before. Natsuki crosses her arms and sighs. Look, I'm sure after what you saw yesterday, you're expecting me to be all pissed off at her, right? Well, to be honest, yeah, right. And I still am angry at her, and you, to be honest. I figured that much. But after what I've seen and felt here, I figure yelling at the two of you would be pointless until this is solved. He points out the window at the still rotating earth. I know I have a temper, okay? I'll try to keep it in. I appreciate that. As Natsuki leaves, Monica walks over. What was that about? I was just making sure she wouldn't start a fight with you while you two are working together. Oh, right. I think you can trust her to be on her best behavior. I've known her longer than you, and I could tell you that she's stronger than she looks. I don't doubt that. Guess I'm beginning to worry more and more the longer I'm here. Natsuki will be fine as long as she gets her 3 meals a day. I'm sure Sayuri means for that to be serious, but the way she says it makes me break out into a smile. Same with Monica. I'll make her a bento for later. Thanks, Monica. Yeah, thank you. I'm sure she'll appreciate it in her tsundere-like way. The 3 of us chuckle at this before Monica heads after Natsuki, leaving me and Sayuri alone. When we're alone, Sayuri walks over and, to my surprise, throws her arms around me in a tender, affectionate hug. Oh no, I'm alive. I'm alive. DDLC, I'm alive vibes coming over. We're not going to kiss her here again, are we? What is this for? I put my arms around her. Everyone needs a hug, especially now. Even you, right? Sayuri smiles sadly but nods. I respond by hugging her tighter. Thanks, Ryan. Also about all the mistakes I made yesterday. It's alright. I realize we've been putting a hell of a lot of pressure on you these past few days. So I was hoping some entertainment would help keep your spirits up. It's not like we have access to antidepressants here. I managed without them for years before you came, so I'll be fine. Are you sure? I immediately remembered from the game how Sayuri didn't want people worrying about her, and this sounds just like that. You realize this makes me more worried about you, right? I know. I'm glad to know you're concerned, but you should focus your attention on the other girls, especially Yuri. She's still very sad. That childlike assessment speaks volumes, not just about Sayuri, but about Yuri as well. Of course, Yuri's sad. She's under so much stress for many different reasons. As I stand there thinking about it, a lot of things begin making sense about her recent actions. Ryan, what are you thinking about? just about how Yuri's stalkerish behavior makes sense in a sad way. How? We break the hug, and I sit on the couch, Sayuri joining me. Well, you'll forgive me for thinking out loud and using you as a sounding board. What's that? Just someone I could bounce ideas off. Oh, I see. Okay, sure. Thanks. So this is just going off of what I know so far. Last week, Yuri told everyone that she lived alone, right? She was very insistent on that. But this week, Monica and I both find out that she lives with her mom, who's suffering from a deadly cancer. Now, from what I can gather, if the circumstances this time around are different, game script or not, her behavior makes sense. Sayuri looks away slowly. Actually, you've got one of your facts wrong. Last time, Yuri said she was actually living with her mom all along. Oh, okay, I guess it makes sense as to why she was reluctant to share that. Wait, did she? Did she say she was living with her mom? Did she say that in Act 1 later on? I don't remember that. Maybe she did. Okay, so revisiting my hypothesis. In the first part of the original game, if you go down her route, the way in which someone like her opens up to the main character is, in my opinion, unusually fast. Ryan? Curious too. Okay, so we know that Yuri is the focus of bullying, and I don't think it happened just high school. Don't take what I'm about to say the wrong way, but it's pretty common for people like Yuri, shy, socially awkward, and introverted, to be signaled out in school for being different. Which, since we're in Japan, makes the situation even more extreme. Yuri opens up to the main character in the game pretty fast, and I think that's due to the fact that despite being shy and introverted, she's lonely. I think even when surrounded by her clubmates, she might want something more. A person like a boyfriend, someone she could be more vulnerable with and share interests with. Ryan! Sayuri shouts, bring me back to reality. Do you even hear yourself right now? You're talking about Yuri like she's some sort of science experiment. Sayuri's death glare could cut steel. Wait, when did Miji get here? I didn't realize. When did you get here, Miji? Sayuri's expression immediately turns to that of concern more than anger. Are you alright, Ryan? What happened there, man? It seemed like you didn't even see us. How did I get that disconnected from myself like that? Yuri's a person. I can't just treat it like a problem that needs to be solved. I'm sorry. I didn't know where my mind went just now, but I won't do it again. I promise. Thank you for snapping me out of that, Sayuri. It's alright, as long as you're okay. Let's get back to what we were talking about. When you were explaining the game to me, you mentioned that the main character showed interest in Yuri's book during her route, right? Correct. That reminds me of when I tried to get closer to Yuri. I was interested in this one novel she was reading. I can't remember the title, but it was fancy. She started opening up, but I think the wine incident shut her down again. So wait, is the wine incident canon? Because now that's two mods that have mentioned it. The first one being club meetings. And now this one. Is the wine incident canon, or is that like kind of like an inside joke across DDLC mods? Because I don't remember a wine incident in the base DDLC game. Sayuri looks away a bit guiltily now. Wine incident? Does this have something to do with what I said last week with my attempted wine joke? Sayuri nods. She brought a bottle to the club room one day, and I overreacted. Now that I think about it, Meiji puts an arm around her. Man, Yuri must be good at sleight of hand or something if she's gotten away with bringing these things to school. She pulls out a bottle out of nowhere and asks if anyone wanted wine. I yelled at her, and well, she was more quiet after that. I think she resented me after that. Can't imagine you yelling at her, or rather, I couldn't have before now. If it's any consolation, I don't think she resented you. Remember last week when you, Yuri, and Monica talked about your depression before we went shopping? Afterwards, she told me and Monica that she'd be there for you as best as she could be. You know, Yuri, she cares deeply about the few friends she does have. She cherishes them. She wants to escape from the pain, but she never learned how to do so in a healthy way. She had to be strong to take care of her mom, and that forced her to mature faster than she deserved. Her only escape was hurting herself, but now, I'm her escape. Take a deep breath, rubbing my forehead. Oh, my brain hurts, but I'm just guessing that is the case with Yuri. It makes sense to me. Where did you come from? I look up and spot Monica leaning against the kitchen and dining room door frame, her expression somber. How long were you there? Long enough. She walks in and sits next to me. About my earlier reaction to the letter, I jumped to conclusions too fast. Sorry about that. But what you're saying about Yuri makes complete sense, and after this letter incident, we should find her and try to talk to her. Tell her that we're all here for her and that she can come to us about anything that's troubling her. That's a good idea. Agreed. Also, thoughts on telling her about the game. Everyone goes silent at that, thinking hard. Trying to think too, but it's hard to consider all the possibilities. Why not just tell her? Natsuki is standing at the door, arms crossed with a serious look on her face. Look, I get it, alright. I know why you'd be worried about her reaction to this, but seeing her like this, all confused and hurting, it sucks. Especially now that I know something can hopefully be done about it. I look over at the others, one eyebrow raised. Well, honestly, I'm still concerned about how Yuri will react now, but Natsuki makes a good point. I think we should show her, guys. She's our friend. She deserves to know, right? You have a good point. So we're all agreed that we should tell Yuri? As long as we do it carefully, yeah. But I think we shouldn't show her until after we talk to her about her own problems. Show her that we're here for her if she needs it, right? Exactly. So when are we going to tell her? Yuri's not one to cut class, really. But we're going to have to try and catch her early, either before class starts or during lunch. I'm more in favor of during lunch. This way we can catch her when she isn't tired from waking up and can find a quiet place to talk, since most people will be in the cafeteria. Maybe that stairway under construction we saw last time. Or, depending on how many people are in their classroom, we could stay in there. Sounds good to me. We're all going to be back together. Sayori's smile seems to lighten everybody's mood, including mine. But as a caveat, I think it should just be us telling her, not Kozu, Mori, or even Yae. That might be too much for her to handle at first. Yeah, probably not. Also, last night's experience with Natsuki tells me we shouldn't have her enter the space classroom if we show her. You can say that again. My neck's still sore. Do you want some painkillers? Nah, it's not as bad as it was last night. It's going away. How'd you sleep, though? Honestly, like a rock. The moment my head hit the pillow, I was out. That's some bed your sister has there, Miji. How true. It is very comfortable. I stand and stretch, followed soon after by Monica. Alright then, everyone. Let's get to breakfast. What time is it? It's 4:40. I don't think we'll be finishing this one tonight. I need to take off my hoodie, my sweater. My Five Nights at Freddy's hoodie that my friend got me for Christmas. Drink break. Everybody stay hydrated. That's an order. Oh man. Do 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 do. Oh man. Oh man. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far. Staying hydrated. Alright. Alright, after a rather calm breakfast, I take a shower and come out feeling more refreshed and more awake. Monica, Sayori, Miji, and Natsuki are all sitting on the couch waiting. Like the stream? Glad to hear that. Uh, Natsuki now in her school uniform and holding her school bag. You took your sweet time. Sticking out Natsuki's bag, I see a wrapped bento box, but I don't say anything. Even if I'm not gonna be, Even if I'm not going to be in my own body, I still like the feeling of being clean. Yeah, hurry up. Hurry up though. It's past 7:20. She rushes to the space classroom door. Monica catches her before she can leave though. Wait, Natsuki, I'd like you to watch this. After a nod from Monica, Miji puts his mask on and we both walk to the door. Oh yeah, us merge. Natsuki has a horrified look on her face after I recover. And that happens every time? Pretty much, yeah. Damn. She goes silent. I'm gonna head out now. Natsuki walks down the hall quietly and is out of sight before I know it. Nudging Monica, I push her after Natsuki. Ryan, go with her. I don't want her going to school alone. That's a good idea. Are you sure? I trust you to kick the ass of anyone who harasses her. Now go ahead, I'll catch up. I smoothly brush my hand up Monica's back and gently cradle her. Ah! Ah! That's weird seeing Michi do that. Yeah, I didn't like that. That was awkward. Sorry. Go ahead, I'll catch up. Still blushing, she walks down the hall. Natsuki, wait up! Sorry, that was awkward. I didn't like that. I took away to hear her voice squeak, but in a bit of embarrassment, I turned to Sayori. Try to keep my hands to myself a bit more. Something just came over me. It's fine, just don't let it happen at school. That would make the rumors worse. I make a mock salute to her, trying to lighten the mood. Affirmative, ma'am! Sayori chuckles a little. Well, I'm off. You stay safe, alright? You too, and take care of Miji. He slept okay, but he's still sick. I can feel it. See you later. Walk towards the front door. Oh, wait. Oh, their tour starts soon. Yes, I'm so excited. My favorite band, AJR, is going on tour for their new album. And in August, I will be going to their final show of the tour in Boston. It's like a 4 or 5, 6 hour drive, but like June, July, and August have potential to be 3 really good months. Damn, still raining. This is one rainy week. We only had that one brief respite yesterday before the fight. As I'm walking down the street, Nikki speaks up. I know you probably already made up your mind, but it's telling Yuri a good idea. You were so against it earlier, but when Natsuki brought it up last night... I know, I was surprised too. But I think we really should. It might make things worse in her mind, but in the long run, it might help. Are you sure? Of course not, but I think it's a risk we need to take. Also, it'll be like my first actual concert. Sadly, I won't be in the pit, but I will be, like, literally front row where the seats start. We need to take, I already summed it up perfectly yesterday. Yuri is sad. We're her friends, we need to try to cheer her up, help her out with her problems. And I agree, but in their current state, we probably should have told the two of them last week, but I was too cautious. Honestly, I don't think you were too cautious. Regardless, she's the only one of the club not informed, and we need to tell her. This is the only time we could be in control of the situation. Every other time we brought someone in, it was a reaction to a crisis. We need to be productive. I see. Well, if you're sure, then I'll trust you. I wish I could trust my own judgment on this. Man. We both go silently as we head to school. Other students go by, the occasional one calling out to me and asking where the harem is or some nonsense like that. I ignore them as I make my way to school. Fortunately, I make it to the front of the building without incidents. In fact, the moment I get to school, I feel as if people are giving me a wide breath. Or wait, what? A wide breath with slight looks of fear on their faces. What's that about? No idea. I shrug slightly and head inside. Make it to Miji's desk and sit down. The moment I do, a small piece of paper falls out of the desk. It's addressed to Miji, although it's written in an uncertain English hand. Another note from Yuri? Let's find out. I lean my head down on the desk and open the letter underneath so no one can see me. In a familiar hand, I see the following. I use my influence and my gang to put you under my protection. No one should bother you now. I can keep you safe too. Kawahashi Ye. Oh, right. That's what she did. Oh, damn it, Ye. I appreciate the effort, but she could have just texted us. She's trying to work with the rumors, maybe change them. Now it's completely obvious that something happened between us and... Oh, this doesn't make any sense. I thrust the letter back into Miji's desk. Sitting up, I look around, only to catch a few people staring glances at me, only to quickly look away the moment we make eye contact. I lay my head on the desk again and close my eyes. However, someone pokes my back just then. Uh, she tried. She tried to do something nice. I appreciate the effort. Yay. Yay's really trying. We'll say that. Sitting up, I look over and see Kozu sitting at her desk with a pencil out. Hey, what's up with you today? I grab the letter again and hand it back to Kozu. She reads it over and I see her eyebrows furrow in frustration. She's an idiot. I mean, in her defense, I think she means well. Yeah, maybe, but while she is proficient at manipulation, sometimes she can't see the obvious, like how this is going to affect you and Miji. What about you and Miji? Hi, Mori. Jesus Christ. I hate this sprite of your Mori. Like, it hurts my spine to look at. Mori walks up, having just walked into the classroom. Kozu hands her the letter I received. After Mori reads it over, she sighs. Good intention or not, this isn't good. She basically painted a target on your back. We'll talk about it with her later. We've got more pressing issues. Like, we're here to go over the new plan to tell Yuri the truth later at lunch. Both girls listen in interest. When I'm finished, Mori is in agreement with the plan, but Kozu isn't too sure. You sure showing her will actually help her condition now? Look at what just happened to Muramoto-san last night. I know, but every time we've shown anyone the space classroom, it was because something extreme happened. I just want to be in control of how we handle this one, at least. Kozu looks out the window, frowning uncertainly. Alright, I guess I can see that. When do you think would be a safe time to actually let her in? I hadn't considered that. I know I want her to eventually enter the classroom so she can regain her memories of Sayori in the other timeline, but considering what happened to Natsuki, she might try something worse. I bite my lower lip and try to think it fast. You have a point. I'm going to have to think about that, but we really should tell her about the game. Oh, and let me bring you guys up to date on what happened after you left. Till class starts, I briefly summarize everything that happened. Both girls listen intently. They look concerned when I mention how Yuri has become a stalker. Oh no, she's that far gone already? Now I see her reasons for wanting to tell her the truth. I nod just that as the teacher walks in and class starts. We'll talk later. I whisper that as I face forward and class begins. The day goes by very slowly, my heart rate increasing with every passing minute, it seems. I know this isn't helping Michi's sick body, but I can't help myself. I try and calm my nerves down, but I find it harder to do so. I'm so nervous, in fact, that there are times when I have to excuse myself to go to the bathroom. I nearly throw up during these times, but I keep everything inside me. Eventually, lunchtime comes. I stand and stretch, trying to look normal as I get ready to head out. Catch Kozu's eyes first. She nods at me probably in an attempt to be reassuring. Hell yeah, Kozu. I love Kozu. And I love Mori. Look over and see Mori, who gives me a slight thumbs up and a small smile. Grabbing my phone, I shoot off a text to Monica and Natsuki. Hey, is everything ready? I was immediately I received a reply from Monica. Ready when you are. Natsuki says she'll be in here shortly, but she also said we could start without her. Alright, meet you at 3E. Okay. I walk into the corridor, nervous as hell. A few classrooms down, I see a familiar coral brown haired girl closing the door to her own classroom. As me, she looks twice as nervous as I feel. I walk over to her and meet her in front of the 3E classroom. You ready? No? And with that, Monica grabs the door and pulls it open. Sup, Yuri? Oh my god, wait. I just remembered. Doo doo. Just taking a drink. Alright, sorry. Taking a drink. Ah. The room is completely empty, save for one seat. In the far corner of the room, second to the last at the back, with her head buried deep in a book, Yuri sits sipping on a small cup of tea. I straighten, stealing myself for the conversation that's about to come. Yuri is so entranced by her book that she doesn't notice Monica and I walking over until we're practically on top of her. Yuri? She jumps in surprise, nearly spilling her tea in the process. When she sees us, her expression hardens. Hasn't anyone ever told you to that it's impolite to just barge up to people like that? Her tone is stern, almost accusatory. See Monica flinch a bit, but to her credit, she doesn't back down. Yuri, I'm sorry we startled you, but we wanted to talk to you. Oh, is it about those rumors going around about you two and Kawahashi? Yuri practically spits out Ye's last name like venom. Yes, Ryan, I allow you to be a Dokituber. Yay! Hello, hello. What's going on, Smoke? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Don't worry, you didn't miss too much in this stream. It was just a lot of dialogue. You actually joined at a perfect moment, if I remember correctly. Yuri, please listen. All those rumors are all wrong. Yuri looks over at me as if to confirm. I nod slowly. I didn't sleep with anyone. Yuri looks away, staring out the window. I exchange a glance with Monica, and we both grab a nearby desk chair and sit next to her. You remember what Mori told you yesterday, right? Yuri looks back to... Oh yeah, Smoke. Guess what? Tonight in... You actually did. This is the first time I think we're actually seeing Yuri in the stream. But it's about to be 5 o'clock. I'll probably go for another 30 minutes. But an hour later, after that, Smoke, guess what game we're playing again? Guess what game we're streaming? Honkai Star Rail. So, hopefully I will see you there if you aren't asleep. Yes! I wonder what... What game could it be? I don't know, it's a game called Honkai Star Rail. Yuri looks back over at us, her expression calmer than before. Yeah, I know. Immediately a horrifying thought comes to my head. Yuri? Is it an open world RPG? I don't know. Maybe it's also turn-based, and also there's gambling. There might not be gambling this stream because I want to save up my credits so I could do more gambling. But yeah, did something happen with your mom? Oh shit! Not to mention that Mayuku, Yuri, gambling. Yuri nearly Yuri nearly crumbles. But there'll be gambling in the next 3 streams at some point. Just not this next one. Dropping her tea and spilling, unless we get like actual Star Rail passes, like basic draws. Then there might be some gambling. Yes. The mention of my Yuri nearly crumbles, dropping her tea and spilling it in the process. Oh god. Monica catches her and holds her steady. Mom, she's in the hospital. Ugh, damn. Monica and I look horrified. I haven't slept all night. Not even a walk helped. I realized that the walk was probably when Yuri just delivered the letter. She looks over at me, almost like she's reading my mind. Oh god. I'm sorry. Something's been wrong with me lately. I don't know what it is. My heart starts to go crazy at random times. Like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. She buries her face in her hands, starting to hyperventilate. She begins to sniff and hold back tears. I wasn't expecting her to open up so quickly, and with Monica, of all people there. Yoshika-san, it's okay. You're under a lot of stress, I'm sure. Yuri, Chizu-san, Natsuki, and I came here to tell you that we're here for you. Aren't we your clubmates? Aren't we friends? Yuri sniffles a bit when Monica mentions Natsuki, but she nods slowly. I'd like to be your friend too. No! That's not what she needs to hear! Oh, that's only gonna make her go crazier! And that's one reason why I came here. I was worried too. It's just, I thought I'd suppress those parts of me. But then yesterday I got so upset and angry that She looks up, guilt-ridden at me. I'm so sorry for what I did. I'm sorry you had to see that part of me. She finally breaks and tears fall down her cheeks. Nothing's helping me calm down. The three of us just sit there as Yuri cries. I move over and put, Don't touch her! God damn it, this isn't helping her! I move over and put a comforting hand on her shoulder in an attempt to calm her down. Ah! God damn it. How many times has my guy been cried on during Act 1 and 2? Like, I feel like the count is in double digits. This is like the 4th time this stream or 3rd time. Burying her face into my shirt and screaming in agony. I look over worriedly at Monica, but all she can do is walk over and rub Yuri's back as a comforting gesture she can. Screaming in agony. Just imagine hearing that from like you're just walking by the door and all you hear is just like, can you imagine that? Like, you just look at the door like, what the fuck? I look over worried. After a while, I feel Yuri's sobs start. After a while, I feel Yuri's sobs begin to slow. She looks up at me with a tearful expression. I'm really sorry. Damn, that hurt. That hurt. And I actually need to take a drink of that. It's okay. You didn't hurt me or anything like that. She slowly and reluctantly releases me, but at the same time she looks relieved. Thank you. I need to hear that today. She turns to Monica next. Also, about what happened in the club room yesterday. I'm so sorry for all that. It's going really well for the most part. God fucking damn it, Michi. Stop! It is. God damn it, guys. This is... Monica smiles reassuringly at Yuri. Yuri, it's okay. Like Chizu-san said, we're all just trying to be there for you. I should apologize to Natsuki too. Speaking of, she was supposed to be here to talk to you too. She was. Despite what you might think and how she normally acts, she was pretty worried about you. I have been acting horribly, haven't I? Yuri slowly stands, a determined look in her eyes. I'm going to find Natsuki and apologize. Oh. The door quickly slides open and a terrified Natsuki rushes in, closing the door and fumbling with the lock. Natsuki, what's wrong? Help me barricade the door! Hurry! She starts looking for a place to hide. Suddenly the door to the classroom slides open again. Right! The person on the other... You haven't heard me or anything, so you haven't been forced to watch Hamlet yet. Oh yeah, that's right. Club meetings. We were forced to watch Hamlet. Oh, that's right. That was not fun dialogue to read. Yeah, oh fuck. The person on the other end is revealed to be a younger-looking man in a business suit. Shit! Natsuki runs over to where the others are, hiding behind me. She glares at the man with her best defiant look, but she is trembling hard and barely keeping it together. Fuck! He has a gun! Looking around, he spots Natsuki. So so it's her dad. It's an interesting sprite for her dad. So here you are, you little brat. Man brandishes his weapon as he steps into the room. You are in a lot of trouble. You didn't come home last night. You know what that means? Leave me alone, Dad. Please. Don't hurt anyone. What the fuck? This is her dad? I briefly glance at the other girls. Monica is frozen solid, her face white as a sheet. She trembles with a look of terror in her eyes that frantically flick between each of us and the gun-wielding maniac. Yuri, though, she's looking right at me. Then her gaze shifts to Natsuki and then back to the dad. I hear her mutter something under her breath. Now I know where she gets her attitude from. The dad swings his gun and aims it at Yuri in a fury. The fuck did you just say to me? The fuck is with that look? Is she looking down on him? It's quite apparent to me now where this inconsiderate brat gets her attitude from. We were in the middle of an important conversation and you decide to barge in? What the hell? Where is this coming from? What? Fuck. No. Fuck, Michi is frozen too. What the hell do I do? Ha! Is that right? He storms over and aims the gun directly in her face, but somehow this doesn't even cause Yuri to flinch. Perhaps you're seeing the gravity of the situation now, bitch! Someone who would hide behind a gun is a damn coward! Suddenly Yuri turns to me. A wide-eyed grin on her face, she switches to English. This bastard doesn't have the balls, eh, Michi? Suddenly, the man's attention is focused on me. Natsuki is still hiding behind me, her trembling hands clutching at my blazer. And who the fuck are you? Shit, he's aiming the gun at me now. I see Monica flinch, a silent scream escaping from her mouth. Don't hurt them! They have nothing to do with any of this. You promised Mom that. Mom isn't here anymore, you worthless brat! Natsuki jumps, her hand clamping down on my blazer all the harder. For a moment, this man's composure falters, and I see deep hits of despair in his eyes. But then that moment passes, and his anger rages anew. I am your father, and you will what? And as such, you will obey me. You are my property. Disobey me again, and you know what the consequences are. Is he aiming at Natsuki through me? Out of the corner of my eye, I notice Monica drop her hand from her chest and start to move towards me. Please don't. Natsuki stab whirls on Monica and shoots at her, narrowly missing her head. The bullet passes through the window, shattering it to pieces. Nobody fucking move! Phones out and on the ground now! God damn it, Smoke! I looked at your chat. It took me out of the mood. It took me out of the moment. I'm trying to act here. This isn't Egypt. Shaking, I slowly pull out my phone and throw it on the ground. The other girls do the same. Yuri looks a bit more subdued now and more afraid. That's more like it. He turns to Natsuki. Enough of this. You're coming back home with me this instant. I knew I should have sent you to that school down south. They would have at least taught you some manners. He just tried to kill Monica. You fucker! Something snaps inside Michi, his white hot rage and the mortified look in Natsuki's eyes igniting my fury. This faceless, good-for-nothing fuck tried to murder my Monica. I feel my fist clench as I step forward slowly, deliberately. The animal turns to face me, his gun pointed at my head. Don't you try anything! I've got bored where that came from! You threatened your own daughter in front of me. You attempt to murder an innocent girl in front of me? I know that voice. You were the one on the phone. You will not get away with this. You think that simple, pathetic weapon can save you? I've heard just enough about fuck you. You will not hurt fucking Monica. Oh, we opened the console again. That's right. Another creature, another insect to squish. The fuck are you saying? You will meet your end by my hand. Shut up! I can't see, but I know the console is open somewhere. It hurts. It ushers for his blood. Accept your pitiful end. Gone, the gun on the floor by my hand. What? Tayo is his name, huh? Not for long. Oh shit. You will be nothing. I raise my hand, but... Ah! I grab my hand in pain and fall to my knees. My head is splitting open. I can't think! Ryan? Ryan! Out of the corner of my eye, I see Tayoto clutching his own head, gasping. His eyes bulge out in horror and pain himself. Just then I hear the door burst open and someone rushes in. This was the room! Other footsteps rush in and see police officers run in and grab Tayo. Tayo? Tears spilling from his face. They pull him to his feet and take him away. I feel myself turned over and find myself looking into the face of the nurse again. Also, the nurse. I want your number. You are gorgeous. Did he shoot you? Where's the injury? She looks over at me frantically. I don't think he shot me. Check on the others. Hold on. She quickly looks me over and then, satisfied with what she finds, that nurse jumps, gently lays me down to check on Monica, who's sitting at a desk looking a bit shell-shocked. Natsuki, to my surprise, is standing protectively beside Yuri. I quickly stood up. Hey, he didn't get anyone else, did he? Yuri ignores my question and looks at me with a glare. Who's Ryan? Right. Aw, no. We were just getting to her. I forgot. My heart stops. Nezuki's eyes widen, realizing her mistake. Monica is still shocked, but her eyes widen even further. Before I can answer, Yuri gives me an accusing look. You guys are already calling each other pet names, aren't you? What kind of fucking pet name is Ryan? My mind screams and throbs too much for me to think of an excuse. Fortunately, Natsuki's a bit more alert and tries to defuse the situation. Yuri, please listen. That's not what. Shut the fuck up! Sudden anger in her voice causes even the shell shocked Monica to look over, concern and fear in their eyes. The nurse continues looking Monica over for any signs of physical injury. Please! Yuri recovers to take a few deep breaths. Just leave me alone, alright? All of you. She grabs her bag and walks out. Young lady, wait, I need to look over you too! The nurse looks between the retreating Yuri and Monica. Think you three can make it to my office? I think we can manage. Please head there if you can. She rushes after Yuri, calling out after her in a concerned voice. The three of us look at each other, a mixture of shock and hopelessness painted clearly across all our faces. She's absolutely whoo. Yuri is insane. Monica, think you can make it to the nurse's office? She forces herself to her feet. I think I can manage. She stumbles a bit at those words, and Natsuki rushes to her side, catching and stabilizing her. Ah, thanks, Natsuki. Don't mention it. Oh, Natsuki. I slowly stand, using the desk to push myself to my feet. Natsuki takes a quick breath and quickly shakes her head, her fear appearing to diminish. You gonna be okay there, too? My head is swimming with dizziness and pain, although that seems to be slowly receding. Without waiting for me to reply, Natsuki walks over, still supporting Monica, and puts her hand over my shoulder. Come on, I'll support you. Let's get out of this place. We both deep breath. Too overwhelmed to protest, Monica and I allow Natsuki to support us on the way to the office. By this time, other students are gathered in a little way, separated by the what? Am I having a stroke? By this time, other students are gathered a little ways away, separated from the classroom by a few barricades. Seeing this emerge, I hear murmurs pass through the crowd. I hear there was a smile. Yes. Among them, I see Mori, who looks relieved to see us. When we pass the barricade on the way to the office, she quickly rushes over and takes Monica, leaving me with Natsuki. What the hell happened? She asks this when we're far enough away from the curious crowd of onlookers. My dad happened. That's what. Those shots. That was him? Mori looks horrified. Game or no game, I didn't think he was capable of this. I'm sorry. It's not your fault that this happened. He's right, you know. Natsuki doesn't say anything as the four of us head to the nurse's office. When we make it there, Mori takes Monica to one of the beds and gently lays her down. Monica instantly relaxes and closes her eyes. Natsuki carries me over to another bed, but I stand up straighter and gently push her towards it. What are you doing? You need to rest too. I can tell you're about to collapse. No, I'll be fine. Her legs give out below her, but Mori and I are both there to catch her. Hush now. Just get in bed, okay? You're probably completely exhausted after that ordeal, right? Siki frowns, but doesn't object anymore as Mori takes the reins and places her onto the other bed. No other bed to sleep on. I make my way over to the table and sit, resting my head on it. Are you going to be okay? I'll be fine. Thank you for helping. Don't forget that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Yeah, true. Mori sits down at the same table as me. I'm not leaving you guys until the nurse shows up. Too weak to argue with her, I close my eyes. The only sound I hear is two girls in the other bed breathing and Mori slightly fidgeting in her seat. I try and calm my nerves by steadying my breathing, but it doesn't help too much. We made some progress with Yuri, but that progress went out the window with Taiyo showing up. Damn him! What the hell was I about to do? Was I seriously going to commit murder? What the hell is wrong with me? I can feel myself start to breathe more rapidly, my heart rate increasing and growing louder in my ears. Is that who I really am? A monster with an uncontrollable murderous rage? Ryan? Mori is leaning closer, looking at me with a worried expression. I slowly sit up and swallow hard, trying to calm down. You don't look so good. No. Shit. Swallow again, trying to get rid of this lump in my throat, but it doesn't help at all. Miji, I, I almost killed him. My thoughts and words clash together. All sense of the world are, in reality, disintegrating around me. He's such an angry bird. We almost fucking killed him. I can't think. Hundreds of thoughts tremble and destroy any remaining sense of presence I have. My breathing quickens, nearly hyperventilating. I barely notice Mori walk over and sit by my side, putting a hand on my back. Ryan, I'm here. I'm here. Just breathe for me. I. The Mori. Nothing. but everything. I could cough in his silence and scream. I began to curl into a ball, nearly falling out of my chair I'm sitting in. I think Maury catches me, but I can't tell. Stay with me, Ryan. Stay with. My mind shatters. My heart races, and all I can hear is the unending scream. You are a murderer. Nothing. It's meaningless. Run away. Process for nothing. My eyes fly open, tears pouring out of them. I'm curled up tightly in a ball on my chair. What exactly did we say there? You are a murderer, killer. Everything you did is for nothing. You are nothing. Nothing will save them. It's hopeless. It's meaningless. Killer, you don't belong here. Run away. There's nothing you could do. All that progress for nothing. Progress is for nothing. Nothing. You are no better than it. You have no control. All you do is hurt people. All you can do is hurt people. All you will do is hurt people. And all you will do is hurt her. No one is safe around you. You might as well just delete. Yep. Actually, Will, guess what? I'm gonna be ending the stream in like 20 minutes, and later tonight I'm going to be going on Star Rail. I'm gonna be streaming Star Rail later tonight. So take that, fake gamer, and shove it. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming Star Rail tonight, and I'm gonna do it on my phone during the hour break that I'm gonna give it myself. So don't worry, I'm doing my Star Rail stuff. I'm gonna do it for both. I'm gonna do it on my phone after the stream. 19 hours offline. Oh, fuck. I did it on my phone yesterday, but I didn't go do it on my computer. Well, if there's a daily when I get back, if there's a daily when I get on tonight, then I'll do that daily. I did it on my phone. I did go on Star Rail to just get for like a minute just to get something, but yeah. If there's a daily when I get on later tonight, when I stream it tonight, uh, then I'll do the daily first. Anyway, I curled up tightly in the ball of my chair, one arm wrapped around my legs and the other hand clamping down tightly onto someone's hand. I managed to look up and see the owner of the hand, the same person who was also holding me up in my chair. It's Maury. You will get through this. I stare up at her, her eyes, Maury. Her eyes not flinching from my clouded gaze, despite my vice-like grip on her hand. Slowly, ever so slowly, I regain my grip on reality, and the screams of my mind begin to quiet. Breathe in with me, okay, Ryan? Let's do it together. I follow her instructions, breathing in and out at her pace. It's hard to regain control at first, but it gets easier after a short time. I shift in my chair and sit normally again, Maury not letting go of my hand. I continue breathing in and out, and this is how the nurse finds us when she returns, a grave look on her face. When she sees what's happening, she walks over quickly. Maury beckons the nurse over and quickly whispers something in her ear. The nurse nods and looks at me with a soft expression. Would you like some water? I nod quickly, involuntarily swallowing as she mentions water. The nurse goes to the cupboard, pulls out a small glass, and fills it with water from the sink, then brings it back. I shakily take it and gulp down the contents, the cool, refreshing substance, helping my nerves settle even now. Do you want more? I nod again, and she gives me a refill, which I drink fast. I have a total of 3 glasses before I stop and return to breathing. The nurse goes to check on the other 2 girls, while Miji and I both calm our very frazzled nerves. How are you holding up, man? I'm functional. What about you? Not good, but what did we do? We almost murdered Natsuki's dad with the console. My blood runs cold. I swear I'm going to get a heart attack from the characters moving. My blood runs cold as the realization of what I almost done finally sets in. I wish we could go home and sleep, just to forget everything that's going on for a bit. Yeah, but we can't stop. I know. Michi, we need to figure out a way to separate us permanently, and soon. I think my anger issues are starting to spread over to you. Yeah, and I'm overprotective of my friends as well. I would do anything to protect Sayori. I stepped in when she was being picked on in elementary school by some bullies. So we're affecting each other. I pause, my thoughts swirling. I take the opportunity in a feeble attempt to lighten the mood with what she said. Now she's the one returning the favor. I've never seen this mod before. What's it called? What's it about? This is Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 2. A brief synopsis on the mod. You get dragged into the DDLC world and get merged with the MC, but it's an alternate version of the DDLC world. but only the differences are certain characters are different. Perfect example is that every Doki has a different hair color except for Monica. But the game is playing out in the same way. So you go in and you confront Monica, and you're trying to kind of save everybody. And Act One was a great mod. Um, but now we are in Act Two, which is pretty much everything the same again, but now with everything happening with the Act Two storyline. So I highly recommend you check it out. But there are some major spoilers that you're going to see if you continue to watch this stream. So I highly recommend you go and play World of Dreams Act 1 first, or watch my playthrough or just somebody's playthrough, because this is a great mod. But what's going on? Just I'm not even gonna pronounce that. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Now she's returning the favor. She's the one protecting you. I know. With that, both of us begin to truly calm down. When this is over, we're definitely going out celebrating. Huh, that would be nice, yes. We both lapsed into silence, not thinking or saying anything as I leaned back down at the desk and slowly drift off to sleep. Maury's still by my side. I leave then, going to download this mode. Thanks, bro. No problem. Enjoy it. It's a great mod. If this ever ends. It's a pretty long mod, though. Just saying. Morby Deb, if you ever see this, I expect to thank you. I just got another download for you. I'm joking. Ain't no way Morby Dev's seeing this. I find myself coming to a while later, and to the sounds of soft whispering from nearby. I slowly sit up and look around. Maury's still sitting beside me, and when she sees me, better than watching Hamlet with Yuri. Yeah, we'll never forget the pain of watching Hamlet with Yuri, or Yuri forcing us to watch Hamlet. But you know what, man? You know what sucks? I can't go back to watch that series, even if I wanted to, because that was during not a great time. Hey, but that sucks, man. I'm so sad that I can't go back to that. I can't go back to watch that series through knowing what I was going through, because I really enjoy that series. I'll have to pick it up again soon. All of that tech, all of it. It was awful. Hey, are you alright? Yeah, I think so. How long have I been asleep? About an hour. I look around and see the nurse sitting beside one of the beds. Monica is sitting up and sipping from a steaming cup. Her eyes lock and her eyes widen. The nurse looks over at me and straightens up. Chizu-san, are you feeling any better? Huh? Yeah, I'm feeling better. I look over towards the other bed and see Natsuki is still asleep. The nurse follows my eyes and smiles. Don't worry, Muramoto-san is perfectly alright. She's just resting. I am worried about her though. She's incredibly underweight for someone her age. Although after what Asano-san here has told me about what happened earlier, I think I understand. The nurse looks over sadly at Natsuki. Speaking of that, what happened to her dad? He was taken away an hour ago. So, what will happen with Natsuki? To Natsuki? Oh shit, yeah. The elephant in the room has been addressed. I know why she asked though. It's a secret. It's a secret that Natsuki stayed at our house, and it might look suspicious if I offer now. The nurse once more looks over at the sleeping Natsuki. The poor, weak blonde looks Hey guys, I have a question. What's your favorite music band? Oh yeah, like the question and answer segment. Those were cool though. But yeah, a lot of those questions was about music. Also, speaking about favorite bands, in August, I will now be going to go and see my favorite band in concert. AJR. I'm going to be going to see them in concert. It'll be my first concert. I'm not in the pit, but I am literally front row about when you get on the floor. So I'm still very close to it. And it'll be in Boston at TD Garden. It's like a 7-hour drive. Not even that long of a drive, honestly, surprisingly. But June, July, and August have potential to be very, very great months. June is when this movie was when Deadpool and Wolverine gets released, but also the other movie that I'm super excited for, Twisters, gets released. July, I might be going to Ireland for 2 weeks, and even if I don't go to Ireland, I'll still have 2 weeks to constantly stream and all that stuff. And then August, I'm going to go see AJR. Like, God, if you're real, and if you're planning to kill me anytime, please wait until after August. That's all I ask. The girls won't change their music taste every episode. I know. Like, it was always music or anime that everybody asked about. The authorities are waiting to speak to her about the incident. Welfare workers are probably going to find her temporary accommodations too. Oh. Monika looks away then back at Natsuki. Is there nothing else we can do? The school nurse shakes her head. It's not in my hands. If it were, I would take her home with me. Aww! Yeah, the nurse is amazing. This nurse is amazing. Doesn't she have a say? She's still 18, so unfortunately, no. Please send me an Irish potato as a souvenir, thank you. Yeah, I will, Smoke. Oh, you'll have to send me your postal code, though. Although you live in Slovakia. No, no, it's not Slovakia. You live in the Czech Republic. Right. So it'll be interesting. I'll just wrap a potato in a bag and just be like, send this to this location, please. Thank you. I thought you lived in Slovakia for some reason. That's what I thought. I know. I'm sorry. She's still 18, so unfortunately, no. Oh, what? Is it 19? Is there like a rival? Man, you're so... Is there a rivalry? Nope, fuck off. Monika and I exchange a fearful glance. We can't let this happen to her now. Mori looks just as worried as well. What if one of us took her in temporarily? The nurse frowns and shakes her head. They'll probably not accept that unless one of you is family. The nurse looks down, a mournful look on her face. I'm really sorry. Without taking a stand quickly. I'll take her with me then. She's a distant cousin of mine. Oh, fair enough. The nurse looks at me with shock. Chizu-san. She shakes. Jesus Christ! They won't believe you. They'll even look into your family history to confirm this, you know. Officially, I can't endorse what you're doing. It's fraud. She's my cousin. The nurse bites her lower lip nervously, then sighs. You are making this very hard for me. I'm sorry, but please trust me when I say that there's a reason behind this. Ugh, I don't get any say in where I go. Suki's sudden words make everyone turn to her bed once more. She groans as she sits up. I have family here. Fair enough. Muramoto-san, how are you feeling? Like shit. How else would I feel after my dad tried to shoot up the school? I feel a bit of relief at her reaction, but my relief turns back to worry. We don't need this kind of complication now. But that's not the point. Don't I get a say where I want to go? Muramoto-san, unfortunately that's not the case here. You're not legally an adult yet. Why not? I would be in America. Sweetie, this is Japan, not America. And also, you would be legally an adult in Canada too. I think. Yeah. Man, is Japan different? I thought 18 was legal adult everywhere. Huh. I could lose my job and be unable to work as a nurse again if I lied about Chizu-san being family. Oh, come on! Suki looks around, frustrated. Isn't there anything else we could do? It's not in my hands. Suki suddenly stiffens and takes a deep breath. Hey, where's my dad now? Huh? The nurse looks startled at this question. He's on his way to the place where they're gonna look after the funny farm, yeah. What? What the fuck is the funny farm? Yeah, I guess that. Can I go get into contact with them? Wait, Natsuki, what are you going to do? Natsuki looks over at me with a grin. There's no way I'm being taken away right now without a fight. I'd rather stay with friends. Oh, it's 20? Hey, hell yeah, I'd be a legal adult over there. Let's go. I understand, but even so, just get me in touch with him, alright? Can you do that? The nurse presses her lips together and inhales deeply, then exhales. I can't, but the people outside waiting to speak to you can. Suki suddenly looks nervous, but quickly regains her. Yeah, funny farm. I know. Like, what the fuck is a funny farm? But quickly regains her composure. Muramoto-san, are you okay? She nods. I'll go talk to them now. Are you gonna be okay? Want someone to go with you? Brown Monica gives me his telling. Suki shakes her head. Monica, what the fuck? No, I should talk to them alone. She slowly gets up and follows the nurse out. Once they're gone, I look over at Monica. Monica, are you feeling alright? She smiles a bit. I'm still feeling a bit weak in the knees, but I'm feeling a bit better. But the legal age of consent is 13? Huh? No, ain't no way. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Okay, Google. What the fuck? Hey, Google. What? Hey, Google. Alright, why ain't working? Hey, Google. Work! Okay, Google. Alright, fuck you then, Google. What is the legal age of consent in Japan? Permanent is a welcome move. Has raised the age of consent to 16 years from 13 years. They're away for more than a century since it last changed in 1907. The historic move sets the ground for rape prosecution and criminalizing. Ah. So it was 13, but they changed it to 16. I'm pretty sure Canada's is also 16, right? What is legal age of consent in Canada? 16, right? Yeah, it's 16. That's gonna look weird on my fucking search history. Still feeling a bit weak in the knees, but I'm feeling a bit better. Yeah, that was not something I want to go through ever again. Oh, whoops. Agreed. Do you two need me to do anything? Want me to go get you something from a vending machine? Did you eat lunch, either of you? No, but I'm also not too hungry right now. Same here. That's not good. At least let me get you something to drink. Man, Mori is fucking amazing. Before we can object, Mori stands and rushes out, heading down the hallway. We hear her footsteps echoing in the now empty corridor outside. Monica and I, now alone, look at each other. I stand and make my way over to her, sitting next to her in the chair beside the bed. Ryan? Monica lets her guard down a bit, and I can see a glimpse of how affected by this she really is. Some funny carrots from the bunny farm. What the fuck is the funny farm? Reaching over, I take her hand, even in Michi's. Her hand feels small and vulnerable. I give her hand a gentle squeeze. I know. I'm scared too. What happened to you back there? I rub my temples with my hands. It was another merging episode. We both got so angry. This time I don't think I could be too mad about what. This time I don't think I could be too mad at you for how angry you got. I was pissed too, but I was too terrified to do anything. Monica pauses hesitantly, then continues. But even so, twice in 2 days? Ryan, don't you think the script is affecting you too? If it is, I'll fight it as best as I can. Same here. I repeat this to Monica before falling into a small coughing fit. Damn, I almost forgot Michi has a cold. Monica scoots over in her bed, creating room for one more person. She looks at me with concern as she passes the side of her bed. I chuckle softly and shake my head. I appreciate the concern, but I can't do that. We're still students of the opposite sex. She stops patting the bed and nods slowly. Aww! Why did that pierce my heart? That felt aww. I lean my head against the wall, looking around the room slowly. Eventually, I feel another wave of exhaustion overcoming. I close my eyes. However, I don't sleep. Michi's body won't allow it. I take a deep breath and try to relax my body, but even though it helps, it doesn't help me fall asleep. Ryan, are you asleep? I shake my head. Oh, okay. What should we do about Yuri? Do you have any ideas? I shake my head again, trying to save Michi's voice. Same here. Damn it, we were so close too. I sigh and nod slowly. Beside me, I hear Monica rustling around in the bed briefly. I screwed up again. I called you by your name, not Michi's. I couldn't help it. I quietly reach over and feel her take my hand and hers again. I squeeze her hand again. If anyone is to blame for this, though, it's me. I've been letting my anger get the better of me more and more. I don't get why. Ever since I was in middle school, I've had more of a handle on my anger than this. Why is it now just making a violent reappearance? Is this who I am? Someone who gets violent whenever I get angry? Monica squeezes my hand just then. Ryan, before anyone comes back, look at me. I open my eyes. Monica is leaning closer and looking into my eyes. You told me we would get through this yesterday. I want you to know that I believe you. And in case you won't believe yourself, we'll be alright. I promise. I smile at her and nod. Monica leans back just as Mori comes rushing into the room with 4 identical bottles in her hands. Sorry, it took so long. I wasn't sure what to get, so I got you these. The extra ones for Muramoto-san. Damn, Mori's amazing. Mori holds up 2 bottles of apple juice. Monica and I take each one of the familiar bottles. Thank you, Mori. Mori smiles a bit and then sits down at the nurse's desk chair. You two look a bit better, at least. Thanks. I know I'm feeling slightly better. Yeah, I know. It's the Mori tilt. I hate the Mori tilt. It hurts the spine just looking at it. Mori turns to me curiously and I give a small smile and a thumbs up. Resting your voice? I understand. You were snoring a bit earlier. An involuntary blush comes to my cheeks as she looks like a predator squaring up to its prey. She kinda does. An involuntary blush comes to my cheeks as Michi's feeling a bit embarrassed. I just shrug. But what do we do about Yoshika-san? Or even club time? Should we cancel the club meeting today? Malika shakes her head. I don't think so, but I can send out a text to everyone attending today a voluntary thing. If no one shows up, that's alright. It can be a safe place where we can all unwind and try to come to terms with the day's event. If we want to talk about it, we can, or if not, then we don't have to. I see. Mori rubs her chin thoughtfully. That makes sense. I'll be there at least. You think the others will? I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Just then the nurse walks back in. As she opens the door, I hear slight murmuring from multiple voices outside, one clearly being a serious Natsuki. She shuts the door behind her. You two want to go home early? I can authorize it. I shake my head, as does Monica. We're going to try to have our club meeting today. It might give us a chance to talk to each other more openly. The nurse nods in understanding. Can't force you to go home, but what I can insist on is that you get more comfortable rest, Chizu-san. The nurse indicates that the now empty bed. I shake my head and clear my throat. But Natsuki, she can sleep in the same bed as me when she gets back. There's plenty of room. Monica moves over once more and lies back down. You heard the woman? Now get into bed and try to just rest. She then turns to Mori. Fujiwara-san, as grateful as I am for your assistance earlier, I think you should really get back to class for now. This place is for sick and hurt people only. Oh, right. She grabs her apple juice bottle and looks at both of us. See you at the club. She walks out, leaving me and Monica with the nurse. The nurse looks at both of us. Lie back and relax. Drink your juice, too. Shut up. So saying, she goes back to her desk, sits down, opens the laptop, and begins typing in it bustfully. Monica and I lean back, taking small drinks of our juice. I see Monica briefly pull out her phone and type something in it before getting scolded by the nurse. Now finally on a comfortable bed, I find myself starting to nod off again. I barely manage to set my apple juice down and lie further down to bed before I'm out like a light. She should have shown the nurse the apple. She would let her stay out of fear. I wake to the sound of the school bell chiming from the intercom. I open one eye and look around. The nurse is still at the desk typing. Looking at the bed next to me, I see Monica sleeping peacefully, and beside her, a tired-looking Natsuki is snoring slightly. Groggy, I sit up and rub my eyes. The nurse hears me and turns to face me. Chizu-san, how did you sleep? Feeling any better? Yes, a bit. Good, because now you can get out of my office. She grins at me and chuckles at my reaction. Sorry, just a joke. If you still feel tired, you can stay until clubs are all out. Aw. But I wanted to look at the laughing sprite of her more. Oh my god, so cute! Now you're probably right. Monica stirs just then wakes up. Huh? What's going on? School's over. We should get to the club. Alright. She looks over and sees Natsuki in bed with her. When did she get back? Half hour after you fell asleep. She just collapsed. Monica gently nudges the sleeping girl. Natsuki! Natsuki! Natsuki bolts awake, sitting up in a hurry. Don't hit me! Oh, Jesus. Oh, I don't remember that dialogue. Huh? What? Shit, Natsuki. Oh, man. I don't remember that Oh, poor Natsuki. Natsuki! Oh, you'll be okay. She looks around and her eyes land on Monica. Oh, right, that happened. She rubs her eyes. What time is it? Club time, if you want. Yeah, that's a good idea. I've got to tell you guys some things anyway. She swings her left legs over and puts on her loafers. Monica and I do the same. You three better not push yourselves, okay? come back here anytime before 5 if you need to or head home. You will, thank you. And this opens the door for us, and we head out into the corridor. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to change the title of maybe finishing it tonight because we got nowhere near. Well, it feels like we got nowhere near, but we had a lot. Yeah, baby, let's go clubbing. That'll be the next stream, Smoke. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take like an hour break. An hour and 15-minute break. Go make some food, take a shower, freshen up, and then in about an hour and 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, it will be Honkai Star Rail time. So I hope to see you guys there. Smoke, I hope to see you there and simp over some anime girls, I guess. But I hope to see you guys there. Anyway, we made some good progress in this stream, I must say. How long were we going for? Oh, only an hour and 50 minutes? Man, okay. I mean, I have to. It's anime girls. Alright, fair enough. Well, I'll see you. I hope to see you both and anybody else in an hour and 15 minutes. But ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for this stream of Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 2. What happened? There was a lot of dialogue at the beginning. It was kind of a slower start. A lot of expedition. We got into our character files. That was good. We got that letter from Yuri. We figured out that the yellow liquid on the paper, well, was you know, down. How do I phrase it? Was a liquid women secrete. That's just there. We'll say that. But and Natsuki's dad came in with a gun. That also happened. We had that panic attack. No, it wasn't piss, Smoke. Smoke, it's not piss. It is not piss. It is not piss. It is Yuri rubbing it somewhere because I know from experience that women secrete a yellowish liquid. And she was just rubbing it. The piss letter. You know what? If it's less disgusting to you, let's just say Yuri was pleasuring herself with that letter. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for this stream. The piss letter! Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. Remember, you guys are all amazing. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And I'll see you guys in about an hour and 15 minutes. I love you all, and I will see you all hopefully later tonight. Bye, everybody!